Hi everyone, Al the Psych here. I have a quick video for you for informational purposes only that I've entitled First World Problems. Okay, so I know sometimes people will say first world problem as a way of comparing problems in the first world, think developed countries here, to third world, think less developed countries. And it's sort of a way of saying, your problems are trivial. Now, I've got mixed feelings about this, so often when I'm like in a funk of some sort, I'm feeling sorry for myself or whatever, it actually does help me to think about other people that are in much worse circumstances. The problem, however, is that people can feel written off or discounted and ignored, if they share a concern but are written off, typically unintentionally, by a friend who, upon hearing the issue, says first world problem. There are a lot of stressful first world problems that can cause significant physical and mental health concerns. And I'm sure you can come up with many. And I remember when I was working, I was lucky when I drove the freeways in Southern California because I was going, against traffic. But what about the drivers that I saw on the freeway in this, bumper to bumper traffic, going the opposite direction from me? Many of these drivers I know would be on the freeway for, well over an hour, and that's just going one way. And then, going back home, they're on the freeway again for well over an hour. Now you do this day after day, week after week, month after month, it starts to wreak havoc on your nervous system. It can be an insidious, slow-growing issue. And sometimes it's not slow. Sometimes it actually, impacts you quickly. Now, according to stress.org, it's been estimated that 75 to 90% of all visits to the primary care physician are for stress-related problems. So you have stress getting to work, then stress at work, for example, time deadlines, dealing with coworkers or customers, whatever, whatever the nature of your work is. And of course, this isn't, confined to adults. I mean, kids, have school stress, they have to go to school, and young adults as well. Maybe they're going to university, they have issues about making the grade, passing the test, having thoughts of, what if I can't make the grade? What am I going to do for a living? How am I going to survive? And then there's peer pressure as well. So there's a lot of stress out there, and that's first world stress that is legitimate. So some first world problems may not meet DSM-5 criteria for trauma. Maybe in DSM-4 it would have, but maybe in DSM-5 now it doesn't. But, there are still very stressful situations that shouldn't be discounted. Okay, so the bottom line is first world problems can cause legitimate physical and mental health issues. Now, luckily, there's a lot of things to do to deal with these issues, and that's for another video. But I imagine if you're watching this, you can find some other videos or self-help books or clinics to help you with what you might be experiencing in terms of in first world problems. Okay, and hopefully this was useful, and that's it for now. Thanks.